Hey friends, Sunil here. I have Moto G5 Plus with me. In fact, I bought this phone for myself and I'm using this phone for more than a week now. And here is all-included comprehensive review of this phone. So let's begin.
As you know guys, Motorola is selling G5 Plus right now exclusively on Flipkart. So the only thing to notice here is that the Flipkart packaging technique has changed and now the boxes are a little more difficult to open. So we have here the green Moto G box, new green theme for Motorola. Let's open it and see what's inside. As usual, the phone at the top with this transparent feature stickers or screen protector rather, I'll say. Let's check what's inside. No, this is a partition. Yeah, inside we can see a bunch of things. So yeah, this is the regular Motorola earpiece, very average in quality, just to do the work, that's it, no quality here. This is USB cable with USB 2 type for charging and transferring the data, and here is our Motorola Turbo charger, which is now common with other devices also, Motorola devices. So it says the supply of 1.6 ampere and 1.4 ampere also. It is SIM ejector tool, then bunch of booklets, Redmi, warranty. So let's keep these things aside and check the phone. First impressions are quite impressive. The phone looks and feels very premium. Motorola has upped the quality levels for Moto G series, and definitely this phone feels very premium. It's all metal body, and the metal used here according to Motorola is aluminium 6000 grade. At the left hand side we have normal power volume up and down button plus power button. Look at the chrome finish at both edges. At the bottom we have 3.5mm jack along with micro USB 2 and a microphone. Right side is total clean, there is nothing on the right side, and it looks great also. The edges are very smooth on the phone. At the top we have a tray for dual SIM and SD card. Now after removing that screen guard, the phone looks much better. At the bottom we have this fingerprint scanner, oval shape, really nice, much better than the last one. At the back, just notice at this camera hump, it's a diamond cut shape, so it's very neat and clean and looks really classy. Then this Moto symbol. One thing I'm really missing here is Moto dimper, but then this plain symbol also going great with the overall design. So let's start the phone, and while it's boot I'll take you to the spec. So this phone is 4G enabled and weighs around 155 grams. It features 5.2 inch screen and I'll talk about it later. It's running on Android 7 out of the box, and it is powered by 14nm Snapdragon 625 chipset, which has a 8-core processor clocked at 2 GHz speed, and the graphics processing unit is handled by Adreno 506. The phone which I bought is actually a 3GB RAM and 16GB storage variant. There is other option available in 4GB RAM and 32GB storage. This phone features about 12 megapixel f1.7 autofocus camera, which has features like geotagging, face detection, panorama, auto HDR and others. Video camera is 4K enabled and it can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. The front camera is 5 megapixels with f2.2 and wide angle. It has all the MP3 and Wave ringtones, and the phone can play FLAC format music also. It has Wi-Fi hotspot, and there is 4.2 Bluetooth, GPS, yes, but then there is no compass sensor in this phone, but then GPS works just fine. I've checked it, so you don't have to worry about that. Then there is a FM radio, micro USB, as you saw, fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, gyro, proximity, and at the last, non-removable 3000 mAh Li-ion battery. So let's talk about display now. As I told, it's a 5.2 inch Full HD 1920 by 1080p Corning Gorilla Glass 3 IPS LCD screen. It's a very bright screen, and this screen boasts of 424 pixels per inch. The screen is very bright and crisp. Pictures and videos are delight to watch on this screen. Even the touch feedback from the screen glass is very smooth and nice. If you take the screen outdoors in bright condition, still the visibility is good. Overall, I'll say this screen is probably one of the best in the segment and a great delight to use every day. So let's talk about the software and user experience. So this phone is running stock Android 7 or Nougat. I mean, that's the point I love about Motorola's. You get stock Android in this, timely update, no bloatware, no skin, so you get better performance and better battery backup also. As you see, no skin, nothing, similar to Google, pure Android. And if you open the settings, it's very familiar. You have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, SIM card options, similar to what you have seen or familiar to if you're used to using a stock Android. Then you have apps, sound, and then you have battery. This one is giving me easily 1 day of battery, so that's not an issue. I mean, it will last you a day with moderate use. Memory 1.3 GB average. Remember, it's average, it's not like it's using right now, it's just an average. If you buy 16 GB variant, about 9 GB is free for your use. Then let's go to about phone. As I said, Android 7 with security patch of January, and that's it. So it's pretty much stock Android. Browsing is fast. I mean, it's simple, nothing that complicated, and I'm only using Chrome here, no Mozilla, nothing, and I'm happy with the performance of Chrome. And here are the Moto apps which are, to my taste, are very handy, like Twist to open quick camera and swipe, torch, and for Moto display. These are great additions. Doesn't consume your battery as much as the scans. So that's pretty much to the phone experience. Now let's check out the camera, which is a big selling point for this phone. At least Motorola is saying so. So the camera interface is very similar to Moto's standard camera interface. So we have multiple choices for rear camera, like 12 megapixel, 9, 8 and 6 megapixels with different aspect ratios. Video size are available 4K in 30, Full HD in 60 frames and 30 frames per second. So, and the slow motion is only in 720p, and the photos taken with this camera so far are of really great quality. I feel these are the best photos in this price segment by a mobile phone. At the top we have timer, flash and HDR mode for quick access, and then we can access the other options like video, panorama, slow motion, professional mode for some creative photography. So let's check out few pictures taken from this phone, and you decide yourself for the quality of those pictures.
So friends, I have covered all the important aspects of this phone. If you feel I have missed on something, ask me in comment section and I'll reply to it. So now that we know everything about this phone, let's come to a few important questions. And the first question is, knowing this phone, what are the decent competitors in the market? What are the other options in same price segment? And the two names which I can think of is Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 and Huawei Honor 6X. Now, knowing these two phones, next question comes, so do I make right decision buying Moto G5 Plus? The straightforward answer is yes. Now let's figure out why. If we compare this phone with a cheaper option, Redmi Note 4, well, the first thing comes to mind is camera. Redmi Note 4 camera is simply no match for Moto G5 Plus. Second thing is screen. Redmi Note 4 has a 5.5 inch screen, and this one, the Moto G5 Plus, is slightly smaller at 5.2 inch, but then this screen is brighter, crispier, and the contrast is much better. If you watch movies or pictures on your phone, this screen is a delight to watch on. So I feel the screen on G5 Plus is much way better than the Redmi Note 4. Then comes the software and user interface. Redmi Note 4 runs on its own MI skin, as every one of you know, and the Motos are running on almost stock Android except few Moto apps, and that's why I love Moto phones, because of the stock Android experience. What this means is there is no skin, no bloatware on this phone, so that's why the phone performs better despite having a similar hardware spec, and then you get the assurance from Moto of timely updates of software, security patches, and all those things. So it just gives you the peace of mind that yes, my phone will be updated to the latest software, and it will be also timely updated to the latest security patches and all. So that's the thing. And personally, I like stock Android user interface. It's neat, it's clean, it's simple. So I like that. Now comes the body, the finish of this phone, and simply this phone looks much more premium than any of its class. Just look at this phone. The build quality is superb. It's simply above the class. The phone fits perfect in hand, and look at those diamond cut camera humps. They are so neat and clean and look so classy. Then you can notice chrome finish on the edges. They simply add to the premiumness. And the fingerprint scanner at the front is so neatly done and is perfectly integrated to the glass body. So all this together gives this phone a very premium feel, and it gives the feel that this phone is much more premium than what its price suggests. So to me it looks like holding a 25-30k phone in your hand. And now if you compare it with Huawei Honor 6X, well, except camera department, in all other departments the G5 outscores the Huawei Honor 6X as I compared with the Redmi Note 4. In camera department, yes, the Honor 6X has a better dynamic range, but then again, when it comes to low light photography, the G5 Plus is a better bet. So you guys can decide, what's your requirement, what's your need, and then accordingly you can choose. Now let's come to the last question, is which variant to buy. This phone is available in two variants in India, 16 gig and 32 gigs. So basically 16 gigs comes with 3 GB RAM and the 32 gigs comes with 4 GB RAM. The straight answer to that is buy 4 GB RAM 32 GB storage variant, as having more RAM and more storage will not hurt you, right? It will definitely benefit you future down the line. Now some of you will throw an argument that I'm not that power user, you know. I don't play a lot of heavy games, neither do I open 10 apps at a time. So probably I don't need 4 GB of RAM. So I can, you know, buy a 3 GB of RAM 16 gigs variant and save 2000 bucks. And because it has an expandable, you know, storage slot, so whenever in future I require more space, I can just put in an SD card and it will be good for me. Well, yes, you can do that, but then remember one thing: the internal storage space in these phones are very fast. I mean, to reach, forget about reaching, I mean, it's impossible for any external SD card to reach that kind of speed. So what will happen is that the speed of opening a file or transferring data will be slower in external SD card. Now, even to reach remotely near to the speed of internal storage card speeds, you have to buy a very good fast card. Now remember, as of today, if I'll say, if you go in a market to buy a fast SD card, let's say 32 GB fast SD card, it will minimum cost you 2Ks. So you know, the cap there is vanish. So remember that in mind. Apart from that, I mean, I bought this phone, you know, 3 GB RAM and 16 gigs of storage space, but then I have very limited use of this phone. I'm not gonna play any game on it or do a lot of multitasking on this phone. Plus, I'm not gonna use it for a lot of multimedias. Even if I'm capturing videos and photos in this phone, I'm gonna transfer it then to a laptop or to the cloud storage, you know. So that's why I bought this phone. Rest, I mean, you decide as per your need what you want. If you guys are looking to upgrade your storage space and want some, you know, recommendation in fast SD cards, I have mentioned few good cards available in the market in you know, video description below, so you can just go and check out them. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you feel I have missed on something, ask me in comment section. I will certainly work on it and give you the details. So guys, do let me know what you feel about this video. If you don't like video, hit thumbs down. If you like video, hit thumbs up. Do click on that red subscribe button and share your thoughts in comment section. So that's it, guys. I'll see you next time soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye, namaskar, sabak hai, khuda hafiz, ciao, adios.